Oh, there he is. Okay, we got him. Let's go. How's it going, Troy?
Pretty good.
How are you? Troy? Hey, Troy? Troy!
He's right here. He's under the camper.
You sent her a picture of your and everything. Let's be real here. Okay?
I'm just trying to find me a girlfriend.
A girlfriend. We're not gonna hurt you or anything, Troy. All right, now no more running, okay? Well, Troy, I'm just gonna show you. Hey, Troy, I thought we were done running.
Whoa, put that down. Watch it, he's got a big rock.
Who are you all? Are you guys police officers?
No, we're not.
Why are you chasing people?
Sorry,
Who has a firearm?
I do, I'm carrying one. I have a valid Michigan CPL.
Okay, why are you chasing him with a firearm?
What up, boys and girls? It's your boy Skeet Hansen here, back at it again. Right now we are in Battle Creek, Michigan, just outside the public library, waiting on registered sex offender here, Troy Allen Gillison. Now, this guy has been registered since the year 2008. He has a 4th degree misconduct charge. Specifically, it says, here we go. We have CSC, assault with intent to commit sexual penetration. And there's the MCL number. And you got his sentencing, date of offense back in 2008. Then he also has criminal sexual conduct, 4th degree, force or coercion. So that basically, we can pretty much sum that up to be he probably Bill Cosby'd someone, maybe, is what it seems like. I think that's what that's kind of saying. Either way, you know, this guy is registered, and we don't know whether, it doesn't specify if it was with a or not, but knowing this guy, I can only assume. Because as soon as he messaged the decoy, she said, you know, that he immediately, wasting no time, sent a picture of his. As soon as she says, okay, that's fine. Have you ever had sex yet or what, baby girl? Send me a picture of you in your panties. Then we have a picture of his. He talks about eating her out and licking her, which is just graphically disgusting. He says, what's up? What do you want to do in here with me? Would you like to talk or what, baby girl? And he asks for a picture of her with her panties again. He sends his phone number. Here he says, please send me one picture of you in your underwear, please. It's all I'm asking for me. It's not like I'm asking you to show me your baby girl, please. And then he sends this picture of him holding some money, and I actually counted all these 20s. This is a sum of like $395.
Big baller.
He's a big baller.
Dinner on him?
And you got to wonder where he got that money, because I do see also in his charges, this guy's just a professional criminal. He also has unlawfully driving away in an automobile, and then he has breaking and entering with a building with intent, and then most recently, actually, earlier this year, he has a controlled substance charge, possession of amphetamine. So he's also a head. So great to know, you know, what we're getting into here. He sends the girl a link to join the Zengi app, so probably has some too. He says, hey, sweetie, can I eat your lick your asshole, baby girl? If so, send me a picture of you in panties. More talks of him, you know, just saying he wants to give her his. At some point he sent his actual address to her to come to. And I looked it up. It's actually the same address that is on the registry. So that's great. He talks about eating her out some more. Sends a nice picture of himself. This is what he looks like most recently. That's a pretty terrible picture, though.
That's the
I don't know. That's the one that made it. The lighting is just awful.
What's with the frown, though?
I don't know, dude. He's just meth heads, you know.
I don't.
He's sending he's sending Facebook reels. It says, to my beautiful wife, every morning I wake up with gratitude because I have you in my life. Your love is like the sun. And then it just kind of goes on. It's like a love card that he's sending her. We got some more of that. And it's pretty much more of the same stuff. He goes on to say how he's, you know, jacking off. He wants to talk to her on the phone. And right now, he's on his way here to the library to meet her. He's riding a bicycle. Doesn't have a car. It's like 30-ish degrees right now, and so he's riding a bike to come meet a So this guy, so he thinks the decoy is arriving here, getting a ride from her friend. He started asking a little bit about this friend. He said, we can do stuff together. How old is she? So we just told him that the friend is and has a driver's permit. And now what did Troy say to that?
He said, ask your friend if I can eat her and yours, babe, together. Okay, so ask her if I can have sex with her, just like I'm going to have sex with you too, babe, please.
So he wants two, and he just learned about the other one like 5 minutes ago. Is there anything this guy won't do? And now he's proposing the idea. And now he's proposing the idea of the girl picking him up. But we want to get him here. We want him to bicycle on over here. I assume
He said,
he's...
I understand that, but come get me, please, babe. My address is his address.
Oh, he sent that.
Please let me know when you pull in the driveway. Okay, please.
As if you're just gonna do
No,
it.
dude, we're waiting. We're here. We're not just...
Already here.
Just be like, we're not pulling up to your house. That's weird. We want to meet you here first, and then we'll do whatever.
Yeah, then we'll go back to your house.
Yeah, like whatever you want after that. So we usually don't do this, but how we learned about this guy was actually from a tip that we got from someone named Kiera, who lives in the area. She emailed our predatory investigation unit email with this tip. Said this guy's name is Troy Gillison. He's 40 years old, a registered sex offender, and a repeat offender who keeps getting out and should be in prison. I would agree. She says in 2020, he was dating my oldest sister, who was actively using drugs and alcohol at the time. My mother allowed them to stay in our home, where I was also living. While I was asleep, Troy used my sister's phone to send me sexually explicit and disturbing messages when I was 18. The messages made me think that he tried to get into my bedroom. He told me to open the door for him. The only thing that stopped him was the lock my father had installed on my door just days earlier. When I showed my father the messages, Troy realized and fled the house. That's a crazy story. After that, he continued harassing and threatening me through Facebook, including threats involving my workplace. Unfortunately, I do not have the screenshots of those specific threats, but I told my manager. And she basically, summed up a little more of that story, and she sent a link to his Facebook. She also sent the official Michigan Sex Offender Registry link for his charges and whatnot. So basically, I got this email a few days ago. We went on our decoy account and we added Troy on Facebook, and then he just started messaging the decoy immediately. So shout outs to Kiera here for sending in this tip. Her sending this email is really leading to us catching Troy and probably getting him arrested here tonight in Battle Creek. If any of you guys watching out there have a tip like this where you have actual proof of what one of these guys is doing, feel free to send us an email. We'll look into it and see what we can do about the individual. But shout outs to Kiera here for sending in this tip. All right, so it turned out our head predator, his bike tire went flat, so he can no longer come to meet at this library. He was trying to get the year-old girl and her friend to come pick him up, but we're not trying to go to his house directly. We're hoping to avoid that. So right now we have his address. We're going to go to this party store that's literally right across the street from where he lives and try to get him to meet the decoy in the party store so that we can have the whole traveling to meet for sex charge. Okay, we've pulled up to this sketchy ass liquor store. Oh God, look at this. This looks down bad. You want to just like go in there and take a picture of you in there and say that you're in there?
Yeah.
Hey, let's go do that real quick. So just take the picture, send it to him, let him know, hey, I'm in here. All right, so now the decoy is going inside the store. She's going to take a picture of herself in there, send it to Troy and be like, hey, I'm in the store, and we're hopefully gonna see him walk on over here because this is right around the corner from his house.
He said, where are you at right now? He's like stupid.
Well, you think he's a meth head.
I think.
It's like right over, his house is like right over there.
What? Sorry. He said, I don't see you. Come to the side of the store. I'm standing in my yard.
Yeah, he can see the store from,
We're in the store.
My friend's inside.
I just gotta
Why are you running?
Oh, he's running over here.
What? My friend's inside. Do you want to go get her? He's going to the
Oh,
bathroom.
oh, there he is. Okay, we got him. Hold on,
Going to the
Diane.
bathroom.
Hold on. Okay, he's in the store. Let's go.
He said she was.
How's it going, Troy?
Pretty good.
How are you? Troy? Hey, Troy? We know why you're here. Troy, we know where you live.
We have your address.
Troy! Troy! Hey, Troy, I just want to talk. Troy! Oh, Rick, go ahead and call him.
Huh?
Go ahead and call him. Troy? Troy, we just want to talk. He was fast. Hey, Rick, give me your flashlight on my shoe. Just gotta tie my shoe up real quick. I didn't hear a door shut or anything.
No, he didn't go. He's right here.
Hey, Troy? Troy, we just want to talk. We don't have to get police involved, Troy. We're not police. Troy, we're not even police. All right, get the cops, Rick.
Yeah.
Troy. Troy.
Here you go. Yep, I got you.
Did he go inside?
Huh? No, he was hiding on the.
That way.
Maybe. He's right here. He's under the camper.
Hey, Troy.
Right here.
Troy, we just want to talk, Troy. We just want to talk. You on the line?
I am trying to.
Where's Q? Troy. We just want to talk, Troy. Why were we coming to meet a year-old girl? Troy? Troy. You sent her a picture of your and everything.
I didn't know
You didn't know what?
how young
You didn't know how old she was?
he. Yeah, I did.
Troy, I have the transcript right here. And we know about your previous offense as well. Okay, in 2008?
Yeah.
Have you been caught with doing anything with any before?
No.
Or after 2008?
No.
No. What was going to happen here, Troy, when you met this year-old girl?
I didn't know it.
Troy, you said, I read the transcripts. Now you said that you acknowledged the age within the chat log. You said you didn't care.
I didn't know it.
We're directly.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry.
I didn't know it.
Troy, I have it right here. She says, I'm and you immediately send her a picture of your
I didn't mean to.
what were you thinking?
I didn't mean to.
But Troy, you asked her if she liked your
I didn't mean to.
What do you mean you didn't mean to, Troy? Let's be real here. Okay?
I'm just trying to find me a girlfriend.
A girlfriend. And I see that you thought you were in a relationship with her, it seems.
No.
You said, babe, we're dating, right? And you talk about having a with her. You really want to have a with a year-old girl?
No.
Troy?
No.
Well, help me understand. How did we get here? What's going on?
I just found her on Facebook.
You found, I understand you found her on Facebook.
It's okay. We just want to talk. You can come on out, man.
We're not going to hurt you or anything,
It's
Troy.
all right, man. It's all right.
But you should just stay where you're
I'm
at.
just scared.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right. Now, no more running, okay?
Relax.
Let's just talk. Okay. Now, do you know how we found out about you?
Huh.
From Kiera.
Who's that?
You know Kiera?
No.
You don't know Kiera?
No.
Well, she says, let's see, back in 2020, you were dating her oldest sister.
Who's that?
Kiera, you were dating her oldest sister back in... Who were you dating back in 2020, Troy?
A girl named Kathleen.
Kathleen, which would be Kiera's sister, I imagine. You got her phone, and you were texting Kiera as the sister, and you tried to get in her room, it looks like. And then her father found out about the situation.
I didn't mean to.
And then, do you remember that situation, Troy?
No.
You don't remember that? Are you on any substances tonight?
Huh?
Are you on any substances?
No.
You're not on amphetamine?
No.
Or in possession of amphetamine?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Troy, you said you wanted to perform sex on her and all the sorts. Troy, it's right here. Well, look, Troy, let me just show you. Well, Troy, I'm just going to show you. Hey, Troy, I thought we were done running. Troy.
Troy, don't be like that, man. We just want to talk.
Troy.
Actually, back the opposite direction towards the liquor store. Well, no, he keeps trying to juke us. He's not very fast. He's about to cross the street over to the McGonagall's.
The bar?
Yeah.
Call my people.
Who's your people? I'm on the phone with the police right now. I am actually, yes, I am. I have a valid Michigan CPL. He does not. No, I'm the only person armed this evening. I'm wearing blue jeans, black hoodie, tactical vest. Whoa, put that down. Watch it, he's got a big rock, dude, careful.
Troy, put that rock down.
My vest, it just says Fox Tactical on it. My boss is wearing black leather jacket, blue pants, blue shirt, dark blue pants, light blue shirt.
What are you going to do with that rock?
He's walking towards, he's going back towards the liquor store area. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I do have a birthday for him. Let me pull this back up. Yeah, he just went back to his house across, it looks like his house across the street. Back by that field where we were at initially. He wanted to meet up there because I guess he doesn't have a car and he doesn't have a bike, so we met.
What's with all the... Are they sending someone?
Yeah. Is this his house?
This is his house,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is his house right here. It's directly across the street.
He just
right
went
in
up the
store.
stairs and up.
Yeah, he just went up the stairs and...
He just walked up the stairs and he's in the house now. Why do you walk out so fast?
Yeah, he went upstairs. Yeah.
Why do you walk out so fast?
Upstairs, and he went up to the upper deck and went upstairs. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Guarantee you, he's tweaking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his eyeballs are beating out of his head. He's tweaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He asked me where my friend was, and I said in the bathroom. He was like, "There's
All
no
right, cool.
bathroom in
All
here,"
right,
which
cool,
there wasn't.
thanks.
Oh.
Hey guys, we gotta go to the liquor store. Thank
Gotta go
you.
to the liquor store?
Bye bye.
Okay.
So they got officers in Rob, but they want us to meet at the liquor store. They don't want us to pursue him anymore at his house.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I wasn't going to anymore.
Yeah, he's tweaking. His eyeballs were this big.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, no,
sorry, I
seriously.
keep stopping. She said needed information from his profile.
Oh, no, you're good.
Yeah.
But are you?
Good. Well, thanks for coming out. We appreciate you.
We got
What's going on?
a registered sex offender, Troy, lives in that house right there. Came on over here to meet who we thought was a year-old female after having a sexually charged conversation, sent pictures of his
Who are you all?
We go by Predatory Investigation Unit.
Are you guys police officers?
No, we're not.
Why are you chasing people? Why are you out here chasing people?
We were just trying to keep him in eyesight so we could coordinate with the dispatcher to let him know where he was.
Yeah, we just want to keep visual contact on him.
Okay.
It's
Who
dark
has
out.
a firearm?
I do. I'm carrying one. I have a valid Michigan CPL.
Okay. Why are you chasing him with a firearm?
We're just trying to keep visual
We're just trying to
contact.
keep visual contact.
What's going on? What is going on here with the situation?
Yeah.
I asked with him.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
going on with him?
Well, he was here to meet who he thought was a year-old female for sex.
Okay. And you guys set this up?
Yeah, correct.
How come this hasn't been coordinated with local law enforcement? How come we haven't been notified that you guys were doing this or meeting him here?
We've tried that before, and we've usually been shooed away in the past.
Well, and probably for good reason.
Okay, you think so?
I do.
Okay.
I mean,
What
what
reason do you
happens if he
think?
pulls a gun?
Well, I mean, that we're okay with the risk. I mean, we're
Okay,
taking
but
that.
we're not.
Okay.
We don't just have a bunch of cowboys coming in. No offense,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
yeah.
I
Yeah, no, I
understand what
understand.
you're doing, and listen. I appreciate it 100%. But you know, we don't like coming up on the fact that we got somebody that's not a law enforcement officer chasing somebody around out here with guns.
Okay, I mean, we didn't have any guns drawn or
But
anything.
it doesn't matter though.
Okay.
How does this guy know who you are?
Yeah, I mean, I've never been told this before. Usually,
Yeah.
no, usually
Yeah,
it's
we
positive.
We actually work with other
We-
jurisdictions as
Well,
well.
and that's kind
Yeah.
of my point in
Yeah,
the beginning.
yeah,
How come
yeah.
you're not contacting us
Yeah.
and working with
Yeah.
us then?
Yeah. Well, like I said, we've been shooed away before. We just never know what we're gonna
Right,
get.
but don't you think that would be a good idea in case something does pop off that we know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it could be.
Well, it should be. I mean,
Yeah.
it definitely would be. Don't
Okay.
you think? I mean, if somebody feels threatened and they're a criminal and you guys have guns, I mean, you're not identified as cops or anything.
No.
So what do you think that would do? I mean, this guy could be somebody that doesn't around. I mean,
Oh, you know,
the language,
we've
but
looked
I
at
mean,
his previous charges. We know.
I mean, he
Very
could
well aware.
be. I mean,
Oh, he is. He is.
don't you think that that's something we should know?
Yeah. I mean, do you
I'm
know that
asking
about
you.
him?
Don't you think that's something we should know?
Well, we're telling you now.
Well, after the fact, though.
Okay.
I mean, what would happen if he is a gun-toting criminal and he decides to start shooting at you guys? And we got a bunch of people down here shooting.
Okay.
We don't want that.
Of course. Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
I know you guys aren't scared. I get
Yeah.
it, but it's not about us being scared. I'm not scared either, but I don't.
Right.
If we can avoid that, why would we have
Okay.
people out here chasing
mean,
people
did-
around with guns that aren't cops that look like them? Jesus, he looks like me.
Were any guns fired?
No.
Okay. So it's a hypothetical situation.
Well, I mean, what jurisdictional authority do you have?
None. That's why
So-
we're
so why are
notifying.
you
Just gonna have a
yeah, after the
conversation.
fact,
Yeah, we were just
Yeah.
gonna have a conversation.
Is it-
about what?
About what? I mean, about what was involved in the chat log, and then we were going to pass everything along to the department.
Yeah, but
And-
don't
and
you think it would have been a good idea to get us involved first so that we could help out with that and maybe turn it into a criminal charge?
No, I understand
we
your
understand
logic.
that. I mean,
Yeah.
we've done this. We've
But
got
we
over
just-
200, we've got over 200 catches.
Yeah, we're just
We
doing
will-
this the same way we do in every other jurisdiction, and
Yeah.
this is the first pushback we've gotten.
Yeah.
Okay,
for
well,
it, so.
I'm going to tell you, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Well, what don't you like about it that we're not?
Because
that we didn't
you're
let you know.
putting us in a bad situation. Has there been pushback from us?
No, but we just found that's usually the case in the past. We're usually told
With
not. Just
With,
different.
With what department?
Um,
Around here?
grant, not around here.
Okay, so then
Yeah.
how can you say that? How can you say there's been pushback?
Not here, but other police departments that we've
but
tried.
We're not
to-
talking about other places.
Okay.
We're talking about here.
Okay, I guess
have you
guys are
talked to the Battle Creek Police Department?
in the past, not about this
And
situation.
there's been pushback by them?
No, there wasn't.
What about the Calhoun County Sheriff's Department? Has there been pushback by them?
We haven't tried that.
Okay,
but
what about the
I'm,
Michigan State Police?
we usually don't go with the state police.
Why not?
About,
You don't
Because
talk
we're-
to
we're-
them? You don't deal with them?
no, we're usually
No,
told
no,
just
no,
to
if you
go
don't
to the
mind.
police department that's within the
Yeah, they usually
jurisdiction
have us
of
go
where
to
we're.
local precinct for that.
Yeah.
But you didn't, though.
Okay.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's usually not
unless
something.
you did, and I'm just oblivious. I could
No,
be.
we usually don't come to you guys first.
So,
we usually wait until
Again,
we
let's
actually
get the
confirm
rundown.
the
So
individual.
you guys instigated a chat with him, pretending
No.
to be a year-old girl or something,
didn't-
and then he took the bait. Is that
we
what-
didn't instigate it.
Okay,
he reached
or
out
he
to
instigated
he instigated it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have called you guys out before, and this is a
You called
completely.
Emmett Township before?
Is this Battle Creek?
No. This is Emmett Township.
This is Emmett Township?
Yeah, it's
I thought we were in Battle Creek.
You are in
it's-
Battle Creek, but
yeah,
it's Emmett
it's-
Township.
Oh, so it's a different department. That's why it's a different experience
Was there
this
a
time.
pushback
Okay.
though? I'm just curious. Was there
No,
a
it was-
pushback from Battle Creek?
No, it
No,
was
no,
all positive. The officers were acting complete opposite of how you are. They were
Well,
completely
that's
positive
fine.
about.
That's fine.
So
Look,
that's-
I'm not going to listen, guys.
Yeah.
It's nothing personal. I
No.
appreciate what you're doing, but
Okay.
I really don't. I don't apologize for.
No, I'm not asking to. But I was just thinking we would have this a
I don't
similar
have nothing
experience.
personal against you or what
Okay.
you're trying to accomplish,
Okay.
but I certainly don't like being kept. I wouldn't care if it was even another jurisdiction keeps us in the dark and they're running some operation in our area.
Right.
Why would they do that? Wouldn't they want us to know?
Yeah, we just never have done it like that, and we've never been told to do that necessarily by any police department. So we've sort of been.
Seriously, you guys, you seem like you're sharp guys. Okay,
Okay.
I'm not
But
trying to. Listen,
you're
I'm not
asking
trying to
me-
belittle you or nothing like that. I'm just you
Right.
seem like you're sharp, you're intelligent guys, right?
Well, let me just say
Why
something.
wouldn't
You're-
you reach out to us?
That's
though?
what I'm trying. You're asking me why we didn't do that prior. I'm trying to explain. We're just going off of how we've done it in the past and what always works, and we've never been told to do what you're telling us to do now. So we're just doing the same protocol that we
and
always.
I get that. I know what you're
Yeah.
saying.
So
My
that's
thing
why
is,
we
though,
didn't
is
let you
that
guys know.
To me, it's just not tactically smart.
Okay. Okay. Fair
You know,
enough.
that's just personally.
Fair
my
enough.
Opinion. So again, let's go back. What do you want to do with him? What is your plan? What is it that you want to do with him?
Is that up to us?
I'm just asking you. What do you want to do?
I just want to report what he's doing. Being that he's a registered sex offender here, I think it's a concern.
Do you know where he was when this conversation took place?
Do I know where he was?
Yes.
I mean, I assume he was in his house, but is there really a way to know that?
I don't know. I mean, you
Yeah.
guys obviously.
I mean, assuming we know he doesn't have a vehicle or any real means of transportation, we can only assume that he was in his house when he was having this conversation.
Right. I mean,
He's also
obviously
sent.
It's on a computer, I assume, or a
It's
phone.
on a
or-
phone,
or
yeah. He's
something,
also he sent pictures of himself. They look to be in a house. It could be that house. We don't know.
Sure.
Is that relevant to the situation where the communication
Yeah,
was?
because we have to determine whose jurisdiction it is.
Oh, okay, I understand. Understood. We can only
It's
assume.
definitely right. I mean, come on, guys.
yeah.
If I can add,
What?
You're killing me. You guys
So-
got
Yeah.
IDs?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So
But it's not like we could trace his IP necessarily, so we can't tell you for sure where he's sending the messages from. We can only.
I mean,
like I
but
said, we can only
you
assume.
do understand that these things are important, right?
Oh, of course, yeah, they're relevant.
So who do you report
Yeah.
this stuff to?
I mean, it's usually where they travel to meet. So in our past experiences, it doesn't really matter where the messages were sent
Yeah,
from.
it does matter.
It does matter.
Yeah, absolutely it does.
Do you guys do these things here, like these sting operations?
In the past, yeah.
In the past here, okay. And from your experiences, is it only individuals within the jurisdiction that you're that you guys are luring? I guess you could say.
No,
Okay, they're from outside.
no. But you're right. I mean, it depends. I mean,
Okay.
it depends on what the conversation was, what
Right.
the intention was, why they
Okay.
were coming over here.
I'm saying usually they don't really ask where they were having the conversation when. It's just they're here and this is the intent. That's usually how it goes.
So you're telling me you know everything about him?
No, I don't know
him,
everything.
So
Oh, you know him?
yeah, I personally know
Oh, you
him.
personally know him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Had
Well, no, I
many
guess we don't.
dealings with him.
Okay.
I mean, do you know he's dangerous or not?
We assume that from the charges that we looked at.
Right,
yeah.
but how dangerous? Do you know if he carries a gun?
I guess. Well, we know he's well, I guess it doesn't matter if he's a felon or not. He could carry a gun.
Sure. I mean,
I
and
guess
that's
we-
kind of the problem. That
yeah.
You kind of got to assume that everybody's carrying a gun,
Yeah.
right?
No,
Right,
I just
that's
we
kind
just
of the problem.
we just look at the likelihood of it.
Well, it's everybody's likely.
I would say everyone,
Really?
not everyone. You
I
can
guess that's-
kind of
I guess that's why you're not a cop and I am.
maybe.
Know what I
Maybe.
mean?
Oh, okay.
I mean,
maybe.
we have to assume that, guys. Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, these
I guess
people
I
are
don't.
dangerous, right?
Sure.
Wouldn't you say so, dear? That's a dangerous situation for a year-old to be in?
Well, fair enough. You just
I mean, we
always you
just
just don't
don't-
always know.
It's like they're doing it instead of an actual. Like, I would rather have that someone who's actually.
Yeah, no, I get it, absolutely. But again, we don't want this turning into a shootout, or maybe we end up, because I can't identify who this guy is. I'm
Okay.
put in a position that I have to do something, and
Right. I mean,
that's not good for us.
Yeah,
is it? It's not a good look.
we can live our lives based off of what ifs. I mean, you can go. You can go to the end of.
That's how we do live, though.
Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, are you gonna?
If we don't, we're not gonna live.
Are you
We
gonna?
have to play
Are you
out
gonna
the
not
scenario.
do something just based off of what if though?
No, but we have to what if it though.
Sure.
What if the guy's armed?
We
he
what
is?
if it too?
I mean,
we do the same thing.
right,
Does
that's
that?
what I'm saying.
Yeah. But doesn't mean we're not gonna catch him though. Just because of a possibility.
Sure,
mean,
absolutely.
yeah.
That's not what I'm saying, but you're operating inside our jurisdiction without telling us.
Okay.
I mean, you obviously have been to other jurisdictions. You said you work with them. Why not share the same courtesy with us?
Well, we don't necessarily work with them. We let them know after the fact,
And that's the problem.
It's never been a problem for us before. That's why.
Really?
That's why this is just catching me off guard right now.
Well, because that doesn't sound like that's true. Because you said
You don't-
you've always had pushback.
You don't think? Yeah, when we tried to work with them, they said no, we're not working with a civilian-led organization
Well,
or whatever the case is.
That's contrary to what you just said, though.
How?
Because you said you work with them, and
No, I didn't say. I never said we work with them.
Or-
We call them after the fact, just like we called you guys. We do the same thing all over the United States, and we've never gotten the pushback or the criticism that you're giving us right now.
Well, and again, I'm not against you.
I understand, but you're critical. You're very critical.
Don't you think I have the right to be?
Yes, absolutely. But we've just
You're
never.
in our jurisdiction.
We've never
you
gotten
guys
this.
he looks like a cop. He's carrying a gun, which he
looks
has
like
a legal authority to do.
It
so.
says security.
No, I'm just saying he has a legal authority to do so.
Well, how does he look
But,
like a cop?
I mean,
it says security.
and again,
He
but
doesn't have a badge that says please.
you're missing the point. You're missing the point. And look, this isn't
How
an
does he-
argument that I want to continue to have.
Okay.
So
So
I'm not trying to argue.
Is there like a Google? We have a Google Drive that has all of the screenshots and everything.
yeah. Let me get you some information. I'll give
Okay.
you my card,
Yeah.
and I'll give you the name of our detective. And if you guys want to reach out to him,
Do you want to see any of it yourself?
I mean, we can look at it for sure.
Sends the first message from his Facebook account. It says, "Hey." He says, "Hi." She says, "I'm just so you know." He says, "Have you ever had sex?" He immediately sends a picture of his.
Nice.
That's what she likes it. Sends that. Another
Wait a
picture of his.
minute. I don't want to see that, but the other.
The money?
Oh, really?
We were wondering where he would have got that from too. Yeah.
That's fake.
Yeah.
Are you guys like a company, a business?
Yes, essentially. Yeah.
What's the name?
It's Predatorial Investigation Unit.
Well, I'll check it out.
I think you'll like it.
I'm sure I will.
And you'll see we do it the exact same way, and these individuals get arrested right then and there, typically.
I will tell you that there is issues. Not that I need to give you this, but again, I mean, if you guys are doing this, and obviously you're recording me too, so, but he's a twin.
He's a what?
A twin.
He's a twin.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has a twin brother? Like, is it?
Got it.
So just so that you're
Okay.
aware,
Okay.
they're pretty. I want to say they're identicals.
Okay.
But and his brother, I really don't want. I want to talk to you guys, but I just.
Hey, I'm just. Recording's off.
You're absolutely right about this guy.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, it's and I look at guys. I don't mean to jump into your, but we got two guys out here. When something major happens, if there's a shooting or anything like that, we're really strapped.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. Personally, I don't like coming into a situation I don't know what's going on. It's bad for us.
Fair enough.
I know it's a little bit different if you're in the city and they got frickin' 50 guys that can come to help them out. You know,
Okay.
we don't have that.
Okay.
And, you know, we have some young guys here and they're good, but it's just, I can't even go into all the problems this could be for us.
Okay.
But again,
Fair enough.
you're right. I mean, shouldn't stop anybody from trying to go after criminals.
Right.
We do go after criminals. We
Right.
want to go after criminals. But, look, dude, if you guys want to do this, fine. You know, I just would appreciate
We can give you a heads up if it ever occurs.
And the thing
here.
of it is too, who knows? I don't deal with our detective that much, and he hasn't been a detective that long, but he's been a cop for quite a while.
Well, were you gonna talk to him tonight, or
Him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go over and talk to him. But
Okay.
the thing of it is, I mean, I don't know if that's.
So you wouldn't have means to arrest him tonight?
I would not have means to arrest him tonight.
Oh. Okay. Why is that?
Because I just would not. I mean, I'd have to go through that a little bit more detailed to see. I just glanced over.
Hey, you can be as detailed as you want. We got time.
But I don't. That's the thing.
Oh, you
you know
don't have
what I
time.
mean?
Okay.
And I'm not saying I don't have time to deal with that, but
Okay.
again, you know,
Okay. Because
this
another
isn't something that needs to be quickly done. I mean, I gotta, if I ended up arresting him, I gotta send this stuff down to the prosecutor's office. It has to be looked over. I mean,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys are familiar with how it works, right? I mean,
Well, I guess it depends where we're at. In other jurisdictions,
and
they
I'm
would
assuming
be
based on the
they would be
jurisdictions you
arrested.
told me about, they're a lot bigger jurisdictions. I mean, they have
Hastings. Is that? I don't know.
Where?
Hastings, Tecumseh. I'm naming cities. I don't.
Hastings isn't big.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
I know their chief.
Yeah, they arrest them like on the spot.
Okay.
Just with what we show them. Tecumseh as well. Tecumseh's pretty small. Same thing there.
I don't know where that is.
He's lifting up the belt. Those donuts are sitting pretty in that belly.
Dunkin' Donuts sponsorship goes crazy.
Yeah, everything's good. I placed 2 calls to him. I didn't get an answer, so I left him a message to call me. I don't know when that will be. I don't, I'm not in charge of keeping track of his hours, but so.
And just for
and you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I've never heard of you guys because I'm old and I stay off the internet, to tell you the truth.
we kind of figure that.
I do watch a lot of videos of officers involved shooting, stuff like that, but I don't, we're inundated with stuff, so I really don't keep up on this like some of the young guys. They know everything, obviously.
Fair enough.
But again, if you guys have any questions, you have my information, you have his.
Right.
I'd probably refer anything that you have to him because he's going to be able to give you some more square answers.
Okay.
With this.
Okay. And I just want to say, for the record, I know you said you knew a chief at Hastings. Mm-hmm. If we were at Hastings, this guy would be in the back of the police car right now. I'm just.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, just for the record.
And understand. I mean, that's Hastings.
Different jurisdiction, right?
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So I'll send you all this over, and hopefully I'll hear from your detective.
Okay. All right, guys. All right, man. Thanks. Yep. Have a good night.
You too.
Yep. See ya. Yep.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you too, guys.
Merry Christmas, man.
Thank you too.
Have a good one. Okay. I guess.
Trying to say
That's crazy. I thought he was for sure going to get arrested. Well, I thought it was Battle Creek, but I guess we're in a different part of Battle Creek.
That happens sometimes, dude.
Yeah.
That happens sometimes.
So much criticism there. I've never gotten that before. Well, I can only imagine the pushback that Sergeant Kaggs is going to get in the comments. I can see it now. Anyway, well, we might have another one on the hook tonight. So let's get caffeinated, let's get focused, and on to the next one, boys and girls.